The lighting is good at 6 p.m. Hey friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah from PIESNPROSE, and as you can tell, we are back with another monthly favorites video. We do this every single month here on the channel, and it's a lot of fun because it's basically a roundup of my favorite products and or experiences that I enjoyed throughout the previous month. So obviously now that we're in May, happy May, we're going to be talking about my April favorites, and I am excited because I actually have a good roundup of things to share with you. I know in the past couple of months it wasn't as exciting because I was budgeting and making sure that my expenses were aligned for my move, but I do have a good set of things for you today. So we are just gonna get right into it. As always, in the description box will be a companion blog post with all of the links that you will need to get to any of the products or anything that I mentioned in this video product wise. If you're ending up liking this video at any point, please do like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me and it means a lot to this channel and its channel's growth. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first item on the list is actually two Depop shops. I feel like I'm always mentioning a Depop shop in one of these videos, but I love shopping on Depop for many reasons. The main reason being that it is sustainable, secondhand shopping is fantastic, and also I find some really great curated stuff. I'm not too fashion forward. I'm quite casual, as you can tell. So it's really great to go to a spot that not only gives you sustainable clothing, but also helps you figure out your style. So I've got two Depop shops. The first one is M. McKean. I will put that in that blog post, don't worry, but I got a couple of crop hoodies from this person and they were fantastic, great quality, lovely, I love them. And not only were the items fantastic quality, but the shop owner was super nice. She was very easy to speak to, the shipping was super fast, and she washed the pieces before she sent it to me. Like, I opened up the bag and it smelled like fresh laundry. So that was really sweet of her, and she was just an overall nice person to communicate with. And the next Depop shop is Bleachy Tees. So as you can see, I'm wearing a bleach tee. I have hopped on that trend and I like the style depending on what it is. And what's great about bleachy tees is that the shop specializes in bleached tees. So it can be a different style, it can be a different color scheme, whatever it may be. It's all bleached, and whatever fits your aesthetic, whatever it is that you like, you can find it on this shop. So I have this one and it's quite neutral, as you can see, which is exactly what I love. And I also got a black and orange one because, you know, I like my spooks. So this one is just like a really baggy shirt, oversized shirt, and then the other one is a crop t-shirt. So you can get a variety of different things at this store, but they all have the same theme of bleachy aesthetic. You know what I mean. And that seller was also super nice, so highly recommend. Next thing on the list is e.l.f. Wow Brow. Now, I don't wear makeup, but I do like to use a pomade in my eyebrows. As you can see, they're naturally thick and they just need a little bit of taming. So I used to use Glossier's Boy Brow, but I found out that it's not vegan. So I went with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and to be honest with you, I don't know if it's just me. Somebody can fight me on this. I think it works exactly the same as Glossier's Boy Brow. So if you want to save a ton of money, just go with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. It works exactly the same. I'm wearing it right now and I really love it. It does exactly what it needs to do. There's a subtle tint, it's not too intense, and it's vegan, cruelty-free, and cheap. So highly recommend this one as well, especially if you're someone who's a fan of the Glossier Boy Brow but don't want to spend that much money and are looking for a vegan alternative. Next up on the list is something that's actually a favorite of Ian's. He absolutely loves the bitchin' sauce. So I'm sure you've seen this in supermarkets and you're not sure if you want to pick it up because it has a person's face on the label. But Bitchin' did happen to send me a bunch of their sauces, which I think is like an almond base, and it doesn't taste almondy, don't worry. It tastes like, I would compare it to like an aioli, like a flavored aioli or dipping sauce. It doesn't taste almondy at all, don't worry. But that just goes to show that it's healthy, but also super delicious. And the one that Ian has been obsessed with is the chipotle flavor. I kid you not, he puts it on everything. He puts it on his breakfast. He puts it on pasta. He puts it in sandwiches. He even tried to put it on takeout the other day, and I gave him some weird looks, but he loves it a lot. I think it's absolutely delicious as well. I've actually tried a lot of their other sauces. Like, they have spinach and artichoke. They have like an original. I think they even have sweet ones like chocolate. They are super delicious, like shockingly delicious for something that you wouldn't think is good because it has a base of almond. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Number 4 on this list is Notion. Now, I've talked about Notion here on the channel before, so I will link my tour or my how-to video in the description below, but I have been really, really enjoying Notion this past month. It has been pretty much my go-to. I stopped using Trello. I know that's a shocker, but now I'm mainly using Notion and I love it so much. And if you don't know what Notion is, it's basically a productivity app or tool or program that you can use either on your phone or on the computer, and it's just like a digital bullet journal. It's almost exactly like that, at least the way that I formatted it. So definitely check that video out. I'll put it in the description and you can give it a try. Let me know if you're also very much into the Notion. Number 5 is something very small, but it can make a huge difference, especially if you have hair. And those are, I swear I don't work for Vegamore, but the Vegamore hair ties. Like I said, this is a really small item, but I do highly recommend it because it doesn't break my hair. Now, I have used those coily looking ones. Those hurt, to be honest with you. I know people love those things, but they hurt my head and they're not really easy to, like pull. It just feels weird to me, and I just never got into those. And so I was using a standard hair tie, which we all know can do some serious damage on our hair, and I already have serious damage on my hair. I cannot torture it any longer. So I got these Vegamore hair ties, and what intrigued me to get them in the first place is that they have a fabric on the outside, on the exterior. So it feels like a regular band on the inside, but the fabric on the outside is what I think prevents breakage because it's gentle. It's not really, feeling like a rubber band, if that makes sense. And they're in these really cute colors. This is like a really, really pale beige color, and there's also a really pale pink color, and it comes in a drawstring bag, which I think is really cute too. So Vegamore, they know how to play into the aesthetics, but they also have some really useful stuff, and I think this is super useful. Okay, moving on to Daily Harvest. I know a lot of people know what Daily Harvest is, but if you don't, it is sort of like a frozen food delivery service. They do pre-packaged frozen meals that you kind of like stick in the freezer, and if you're like in a rush or you need to have a meal ready on the go pretty quickly, very quickly, Daily Harvest has you covered, and I believe they're 100% vegan, plant-based, whatever you want to call it, and they actually did send me a box for free, so I was able to try a bunch of different things. I tried flatbreads, I tried bowls. They have like these almond milk cube things, so you can make almond milk by a pitcher and stuff like that. Absolutely convenient, super cool. The meals do get prepped super fast. I mean, like, those freezer meals that you get in the actual freezer at the grocery store? That fast, super fast, and absolutely delicious. I had one, it was the spinach and shiitake grits, and not gonna lie, didn't think it was gonna be all that because it's just like, it's a frozen meal. It was so packed with flavor and herbs, like it tasted like fresh herbs, how flavorful it was, and I was really impressed. So if you want to try Daily Harvest, I have $25 off for you. I'm going to put the code in the description box below. I'll also put a link if that's easier for you to use. But yeah, seriously, this stuff is really, really good and super convenient. I've been trying to eat really quickly during lunchtime because I'm moving and there's just a lot of things going on, and I was able to have a meal ready in less than 5 minutes. So super, super convenient, delicious. Cannot recommend enough. Next on this list is an app. I guess this counts as something that you can call a favorite, but it is the Care Of app. Now, Care Of is a vitamin service. I did a review on this on my blog. If you want like a full review, I can put that in the description as well. But Care Of is a vitamin subscription service. I love it very much. I've been using it for well over a year, and they just recently created an Android app. Now, they always had an app for iOS, but they didn't have one for Android, and so I have an Android phone, so I was able to download it, and I think it's a great app. It sends you daily reminders to take your vitamins, which is the most helpful thing, honestly. I don't really remember to take my vitamins, so it's super helpful in that sense. But you can also get rewards for daily tracking your vitamins every single day. And so the rewards rack up, you can get discounts, you can get goodies, you can get all sorts of good things, and it just helps you take your vitamins every day, which is the ultimate struggle with vitamins, honestly, at least in my opinion. So definitely recommend Care of as a whole, but especially their app has been really killing it recently. The next one on the list is actually an oldie, but I just recently tried it because I don't know, I just found myself at a Starbucks. So I have to recommend, it's very underrated, no one talks about it, and I have to give it some light. So this is the Starbucks Vanilla Bean Powder. I know this is such a tiny thing to recommend, but you really have to try it. Nobody has been talking about it, and I have no idea why, because it's so delicious. It's very vanilla packed. It tastes like vanilla bean. And I know it's vanilla bean powder, but it's not like vanilla syrup. There's a difference. It tastes so flavorful for vanilla bean. And yeah, you can add it to any of your coffee drinks. It's like one of those add-ins that you can do instead of a syrup. It's not overly sweet. It just tastes like a little bit of ice cream in your coffee. When you're going to Starbucks next time, give it a try. It is way better than the vanilla syrup. I'm telling you. Give it a try. All right, and now we are at the last item on the list, which is not a product, but I have been obsessing over it online. It is the abstract nail trend. I don't have my nails done at all, but I really want to, and when I do get the chance to get them done, I want them to be abstract nails. Now, if you don't know what this trend is, where have you been? It's just like a super big trend right now. Everyone's nails are abstract, and it's basically like cute nail art designs, and some of them are more on the fun side and nostalgic side, like with the glitter and the smileys and the stickers, the star stickers and stuff like that, but some of them are also quite refined, and so you'll see like these swirls with a very specific color palette. Some of them have just really intricate designs, and they're gorgeous. There is something for everyone. So glad that the trend is coming back. It reminds me of those early 90s days or early 2000s days where you would really just go intricate on your nails and have fun with your nails. So definitely check that out. Of course, you know me, I just obsess over it on Instagram. All right, so that is all for this month's favorites. I hope you liked something or several things on the list. Let me know if you did in the comments below, or if you've tried any of the things, or if you tried something in the month of April that you want to recommend. Let me know below. Maybe I'll try it out in May. I would love to do that. But other than that, definitely hit subscribe if you got it this far. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you next week. And I might be in a completely different area the next time that we speak.